Alright, let's get this fun and excitement on the go. Oh dear. Well, look at that. This is why I was actually going to leave up the transition screen for the live, because sometimes the phone just doesn't want to connect. So how's everyone doing this fine day? So I'm going to get started once the phone is connected with opening 10 Premium Hero crystals and probably 5 of the GMCs, just to see if we get any Nexus crystals. And then we'll get into the 6-star arenas. And then at the end of the stream, I'll open another 10 or so PHCs and probably another 5 GMCs. And if we do get any Nexus crystal between those two openings, then I'll open the Nexus crystals. So long as the phone connects. So what are you up to, Pa? What are you up to? Okay, there we go. That's weird that I have to restart the phone for it to pick it up. Yeah, I think so. I've seen a couple screenshots of people with them, and it just shows the Nexus like in the reel. So I'm thinking that's what I should be able to do as well. And if I can't, if it prompts me to open them right away, then I'll just open them then. Yeah. All right. Okay. AQ's done. So the PHCs we're just gonna pop. The GMCs will spin them out. Okay. And I'm going to record it on my phone. If anybody is here at the end, remind me to record it. Oh, that's different. Remind me to record it on the phone. Well, maybe not then. Okay. That's fine. Ooh, that's good to know, actually. Alright. So I think it works with the shard ones as well, right? As well as the regular. Oh, well that's interesting. Oh, yeah, no, there it is. So the 4-star Nexus for those. Let's do 20. We'll spin out 1. Oh, I know what I'll do. Here we go. Okay. There we go. Okay. So we'll spin out 1. See if we see the next eye. Oh, there it is. See it again. See it again. See it again. I saw it once. And then the rest will just pop. Okay. Come on now. No next eye. Okay. Let's try it again. We're gonna get a next eye. Nexus. No! Terrible. Alright. Let's try the GMCs. same thing. We'll spin out one GMC and pop the rest. Yeah, we'll do 5. Not seeing a Nexus here. Well. Oh, look. That's kind of shitty, to be honest. How's it going, Big Blue? Ooh, is this a raid from Monsieur Lord Shadow? And we'll pop the 4. Alright. Oh, 2. Wow. Alright. So we're going to have 2 4-star Nexus to open at the end. And any other that we get. So they're just going into here. And then any other that we get, because we'll open some more PHC and a couple more Nexus at the end. Mr. Lord Shadow, how you doing? I'm just experimenting with these new PHC, well, not new, but the updated PHCs and GMCs to see how we go with the Nexus chance. So I got 2 4-star Nexus from the GMCs. Okay, not bad. We'll have a go at the end of the stream and see if we can pick up, oh my, well then, Billy. Still opening 1. And yeah, so we'll, at the end of the stream, we'll hit up some more PHC, some more GMC, and see what we get from the Nexus at that time. Aw, look at that. You subscribed. Well, thank you, Mr. Shadow. Honey. Oh my. I didn't know we had that kind of relationship, Billy. But, yeah. Ooh, really? Yeah, so, Big Blue, I just did 20 PHCs and didn't... I saw one in the spin, but I didn't... yeah, I didn't get any. But the GMCs, I got 2. All right, Mr. Shadow. Have a good one. Thanks for the raid. Don't run too fast, though, because, you know, that's just some craziness. Crazy. So anybody getting that offer that they have currently, you get 5 Cavaliers at purchase, and then 1 a day for the rest of the month. So 35 Cavaliers in total, and I think, so I'm in Canada, so I think it ends up being 100, yeah, $100. And these have the Nexus chance as well. Yeah, man. I mean, I guess it's neat because of the Nexus part of it, but it's all chance, right? And like I said, I mean, I'm in Canada, but $100 for just chance? Is this another raid? My goodness. Mr. Melvin, how goes it? Out of coffee. Oh, Lord. You need to have your coffee now. So anybody that's here, which is their first time here, welcome. Hope all is well. And for any of the regulars, well, you know how it goes. Holy Lord. Okay. Yeah, well, I should just lose this, because this is nonsense. He's trying to slap me. What the hell? this is going to be a long freaking match. You know, the worst thing, if I get him down to like 20% or something, and then he beats me. Come on, man. Fine. Oh well. Alright, Mr. Glisser, how you doing? How you doing? Melvin, I think the Nexus are only from the Cavaliers, the GMCs, and the PHCs. Well, hello there, Mr. Joshua. Hope all is well with you. Thanks for letting me know, Pa. I think for the most part, it usually, like at the beginning of the stream, it's like that. I don't know why, but it usually sorts itself out later on. But yeah, so I opened some PHCs and I opened some GMCs. Normally I only open them if I need ISO, but I figured the rate of the Nexus would be higher the first little bit, so. Yeah. Huh. Yeah, that's interesting, Big Blue. 'Cause I thought when it does, like, the quality goes down, I thought even changing the settings that you have control of, I thought it didn't actually make a difference. But okay. So a while back, I had tried to figure, because I noticed on some streams you can select like 1080 or 720 or whatever. So I was trying to figure how I could have it so that this had the option to select 1080. And yeah, I don't think it's, I think just leaving it at like the maximum being 720 is sufficient. So have any of you guys spun the updated crystals? Did you get anything good? You did? Ugh, come on. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know how bad, like, okay, so like in my case with no webcam, I think it's sometimey, but I've noticed on a few people's where they have their webcam and gameplay, basically if they're sitting there like looking at the crystal screen, it's all fine. But as soon as they start gameplay, then the webcam gets kind of fuzzy. That would be next Wednesday, Melvin. Or basically next Wednesday, but basically when the current one has the timer on it, so when that expires is when the new one starts. So what are you guys all up to currently? Arenas, AQAW, EQ, listening to some fool speak nonsense on YouTube. So normally around this kind of time, Joshua, I don't really. So if I were to just say yes, this is like 1 p.m. MST, which is my time zone. So if I were to specify a specific time, I would feel obligated to always be here at that time. But for the most part, it's usually around now. Sometimes, not usually much earlier, but sometimes maybe a little bit later. And then depending on, so for the most part I just do Arena. I'm going to do all of Variant 5 on stream, and that will be Sundays and probably Wednesdays, maybe Saturdays. And the reason for those days in particular is just when I wouldn't have Arena. For the most part I stream so that there's people to talk to, and I find that Arena goes much quicker that way. I mean, I could stream regular content and then do the Arena off stream, but if I do the Arena off stream, it's boring, and yeah. So, but yeah, for the most part, around this kind of time, Monday to Friday, usually relatively the same weekends. And then, yeah, so depending on where I am in arenas, sometimes I'll stream in the evening as well. I hope that wasn't too long of an answer, Joshua. But actually, you mentioning that, I should probably put in the description. Especially like because like for me, prior to doing this, I used to have something on in the background when I was doing arenas. For whatever reason, just hearing somebody talk made them go faster. So I mean, it's probably the same for people that are here currently. So knowing that there's somewhere you can go to hear some crazy person, would probably be good. My problem lately, I think I would have a specific time, like, and it would be earlier, or kind of basically once the arena, like, so the Monday and the Thursday when arenas start up again, it'd pretty much be that kind of time. But the last little while, the issue is I've been staying up too late, which means I wake up later, and yeah. I just need to start getting to bed at a reasonable time. I think what I'm going to do with Variant 5, I'm going to stream, like I'm not going to do any of it that's not streamed, but I think what I want to do is once it's all done, I want to make maybe 3 videos of it. Yeah, 3 videos probably. 1 for each chapter. And then just timestamp. So it's not going to be like, oh, this is how you do this is how you do that, whatever. It's just simply going to be the fights with the nodes that are on the fight. Just for anybody going forward, if they want to know what they're getting into beforehand. I mean, it's not that complicated, so it's not really necessary. But it's more for me, just because I kind of like making those kind of videos. Maybe somebody will find it useful, so... I know exactly what you mean, Joshua. I know exactly what you mean. So it used to be what I would do, well, mainly Monday and Thursday, just because you want to, kind of start your arenas, well, at least the 6 stars as soon as you can, just so that you get the refresh times on them. But yeah, I'd get up, do whatever I need to do in the morning, shower, eat, blah blah, all that kind of stuff, and then I'd look for somebody who'd be streaming that I was okay listening to. Because to be honest, some people are just annoying. Anyway, so somebody that'd be okay listening to, and then either lay in bed for a while or sit at my desk and do arenas while they're doing their thing and talking. And then once I would get the 6 stars done, then I would just do whatever else. And then later on in the day, I'd be on the couch watching TV doing arenas. And I haven't actually been watching TV for quite a while since I've been doing the streaming with the arenas. It's not that much I want to start Westworld. I've tried watching it a couple times. I can't get past the second episode. I don't know why. And I want to get, because it looks like would be a good series, or is a good series. So I do want to watch it, but every time I think I'll start watching it, I end up watching something else. So the new season of The Boys is out, so I've been watching that. Then there's this other series called Raised by Wolves, which is, I don't know why I like it, but I quite like it. So basically I'll find anything to watch other than Westworld. Although in the in-game mail they were saying that there's going to be an additional arena this month. It's funny because in the in-game mail it says coming soon, but the date they're suggesting for it to go live is the 29th of October. So yes, soon as in 4 weeks, but oh dear. So maybe during that I'll, because for the most part if I'm doing arena on the couch or watching TV, I want to be doing the 3 or 4 stars because I can just watch the TV and look at the screen every now and then, because if you lose your streak there, whatever, right? But if you lose the streak when you're using the 6 stars, or this dude's angry about me beating up his teammates. When you lose the streak with the 6 stars or 5 stars, it kind of sucks to get it back and get it back up there. Come on, use that special. There we go. What's that about, Billy? No. I don't need more TV shows. Not until after I get wet. No, yes, you're right. What's the order about? Something else to distract me from Westworld. Hey, so I guess this is kind of for Joshua because he brought it up initially, but anybody else? If I were to set a schedule, and for whatever the schedule would be, but for whatever reason, if a day or something I can't make it or I'm going to be late, what do you think would be the best way to put that information? Do a Twitter kind of thing, or just have it as in the YouTube discussion section? Oh, come on, bro. Okay, fine. Where do you think would be the best way to let you guys know that I wouldn't be there? Oh, I should just eat. Werewolf and Witches. Oh, I think I've heard of it actually. YouTube or Discord. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking YouTube simply because, like, okay, so for the most part, if you're crazy enough to be like, hey, Solar Stream, let me go check them out, and be expecting that, you'd probably go check the YouTube channel to begin with. So I figure having the thing there would make the most sense, right? As opposed to having to go to a totally different platform. As for the Discord, yeah, but I like, I have a Discord server set up. Yeah, no, I think I'll do it on YouTube. Simply, like I said, because for the most part, you'd be coming here anyways, like to the YouTube channel. So you'd be coming here anyways, so just having the information there as opposed to having to go to another spot. Although, that being said, I guess that's a way to say, hey, you know, join the Discord for updated blah blah blah, but I think I will start posting the Discord link in the description, just if anybody is interested. I'm on. Oh, you are being a jackass. Jackass. I am on Discord a fair bit. I'm not actually in my server too much. But, I mean, if there were people to hang out with and chat, then yeah, it would be. But there are a couple of voice chats for people who, if they want to do incursions, play StarCraft 2, Among Us. There's a section there for information regarding the Abyss. Yeah. For the most part, though, it's more just because I wanted to see what it was all about, like setting it up and stuff. So that's kind of why I did it. If there's anybody in chat now that would be interested in checking it out, let me know and I'll post a link for it here. But other than that, yeah, I think probably what I'll do is when I put up the like in the description, the actual schedule that I'm intending, I'll probably have the Discord link added at that time. I've noticed though, for the most part, so like there's the MCOC Discord. I guess it's mainly just, well, like it's the podcast, but they have other channels in there. Other than when they're doing the podcast, there's like never anyone in there, which, I mean, fine. But you'd think with, because I mean there's a ton of members, you'd think there'd be people online, like just in voice chat or I don't know, but because even just looking at the member list and the people that are online at the time, there's never very many, let alone like hanging out. And then they've got several incursions rooms there too, like voice. Oh, come on, man. Voice channels for incursions, and I never see anybody in them. Wow. Do any of your alliances use Discord, or are they using Line for communication? Holy crap! This dude is just taking a beating. Yowzers. Yeah. Yeah, I noticed that the other day when they were doing their podcast, that there was a lot of people in the text chat, which makes sense because I mean you can't speak in the voice. But yeah, just like looking at the like who's online. Let me actually take a look right now. But yeah, it doesn't usually have many people online. How's the pixelation now? Is it smoothed out, or is it still? Oh no, it's still kind of not too consistent, eh? I'm a little bit interested to see what the second round results were for Apocalypse. Constantly inconsistent, eh? Okay. Okay. So maybe I just haven't really actually checked the MCOC Discord that often, because there's actually quite a few people on there right now. Okay. Yeah, I think maybe what the issue is possibly a mismatch in what my stream settings were and what the. Well, no, I don't. Yeah. Huh. No, that's something I will look into though. So I'm going to get through the 6 stars, get the 5 stars started. What time is it? And then probably maybe get to about 1 million or so with the 5 stars. And then see from there. I did try setting it so that there was the 1080, but yeah, I didn't find it made any difference. Yeah, no, I've actually never been in their podcast. So I remember a while ago, I don't remember how or whose it was, but I had an invite to Discord, and I didn't know anything about it at the time, so I didn't really pay attention. So I'm like, okay, whatever. And then maybe about 2.5, 3 months ago, I got on to somebody's after stream, and I don't know though, because it's not always like this. Like when I streamed yesterday, it wasn't bad. It could be actually just my connection. So, not a problem. Just give me a second. I'll just put it in chat here for now, rather than having it. Let's see, where do I want it from here? Rather than having it like in the description. So for the time being, it will just be in the chat here. Generate. Okay. There you go. Let me know if you have any issue accessing it from that link. I think probably the most, well, it's my opinion anyways, what I think would probably be the most useful thing, although it would only be useful for somebody looking to do the Abyss, is the information regarding the Abyss, because it's got like a breakdown of what it cost me to do it. There's a section there with, I think for the most part it's at least 3 videos for each boss. And the videos are like from different YouTubers. Some of them are well-known, popular ones. Others are people I had actually only come across when I was looking for this information. But yeah, so I think that's kind of useful. I don't think, like, as far as something like that, I might end up doing something similar. Oh, Billy D, you're there too. Well, hello, hello. I may end up doing something similar for my arena info. Yeah, like I made one video last week, I think, about how many units I could obtain between then and Cyber Weekend. And then I did another one. Oh, look at all these people. My goodness. My Discord is going to be so popular. And then I did another one just about like how much you can get from Arena, milestones, and the different brackets. Like if you only run... Okay, like for example, when I do Arena, I do everything except the 2-star. And so how many battle chips you could expect, how many units you could expect, blah, blah, blah. So yeah, maybe I'll put that kind of stuff in the Discord too. Dude, come on and hit me. There we go. Well, not hit me, but throw your special. So that's funny. I put the link there for one person. And I've heard 6 dings. 6 people join. That's cool though. But yeah, by all means, if you're in there, well, you see what's there. Feel free to use. I think there's currently just 2. Let me see. Yeah, just 2 voice chat rooms for incursions. Yeah, there's 2. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Big Blue. Yeah, but anytime you want to run incursions, just feel free. I'm pretty sure. I think I have it set so that I didn't change it, so you can invite other people. So if you want to run incursions and your partner isn't on the Discord, then just invite them and go for it. If you want to use the voice rooms for Among Us, feel free. So yeah. To be 100% honest, like I was saying, like I'm doing the arena streams just for people to chat with and stuff. So yeah, like if you want to hang out in the voice lobby, if there's people there, I'll definitely come in and shoot the shit. Actually, speaking of which, if anybody who just joined now wants to get on voice call with me, let me know and we can do that up. You know, sometimes with some of these ones that just don't throw specials, it's like, screw it. I'm going to push them to their L3 and just get it over with. Goodness gracious. Jeez. I don't know, man. That's just ridiculous sometimes. But did they actually say what's supposed to change for the arena paw? Like, I mean, I know they had that in their dev diary stuff, but I don't know if they specified what was... Oh, did they kind of just say more aggressive AI? because I think at one point too they were saying like, oh, there's one thing where the 3-star champion would be attainable from milestones in, well, I don't think they said what bracket, but in a different bracket of arena. Hey, for most of you guys that are active in Alliance stuff, does your Alliance use Line or Discord? Because about 3 weeks ago, I left the Alliance I had been in, and I was looking. Initially, I was just going to. Yeah, I figured it'd mainly be Line, Big Blue. But anyways, I was intending to run solo for a while, and then after a day I was like, oh, I want to be in an alliance. So anyway, so I made a post, and one of my criteria was using Discord for communication, and I got contacted by a few different alliances, and I think so I got contacted by about 18 alliances, and I think only 2 were using Discord, which I guess I kind of expected, but it's kind of funny. So the main reason why I was wanting Discord was more for the voice chat. The alliance I'm in now, they do use Discord, but they don't use voice. Although I must say I really like the way it's organized. And after being in there, I've already gotten ideas of what I want to do with my Discord. So... But I think if I ever change alliances again, I think I would still say, I prefer one using Discord, but I realize now that's not very common. Yeah, so like I was saying about the alliance I'm in now, Big Blue, that's basically what they've got. I'm only doing AQ. They only run 2 BGs for war, but I can see all of the BG chats. Like I can see the 3 AQ chats and the 3 war chats, but that's just simply a matter of roles. And now that I say that, actually, for me, because I don't like seeing all of the other chats, I would prefer where I couldn't see AQ1, AQ2, and then the 3 war chats, but fine. Yeah. But yeah, Big Blue, it can be set up that way. Well, like the one I'm in currently is set up that way. I don't know. So like remove the voice aspect of it. So one thing, like if any of you who join my Discord, for example, so that's what I'm saying, Big Blue. Like how I don't necessarily see the text from the other channels, but I can click on them and then see them. But that's just a matter of permissions. But yeah, no, I know what you mean about talking shit about the other BGs. So, part of the reason why I haven't like posted a time or a schedule of when I do the streaming is, like I said earlier, like if I commit to a time, then I want to ensure that I'm always there. So part of my thing with the YouTube, like the streaming and making videos, I'm kind of doing it now, like the streaming more for me to have somebody to talk to. The videos, just because I think it's fun doing them. They're not getting many views, which is fine. I mean, I'm not advertising them, I guess, but I'm just finding like the process and learning about how to do things. Like, okay, so I want to be able to do this, so learn how to do it, so on and so forth. I find all of that quite fun and interesting. But just me in general, right? Like, I'll find something entertaining for a while and then I just lose interest. So before making any commitments, like with a schedule and stuff like that, I want to ensure it's something I'm going to be doing for a period of time. Yeah, no, there's nothing wrong with it, but I think sometimes you have to be able to commit to things, right? And I just have issues, or not issues, but problems doing that sometimes. But so I think the old alliance I would have left anyways, because I was just tired of war. If we had gone to doing 2 wars, I would have probably stuck it out. And to be honest, so we were using line, I think a while ago. So I was an officer in there maybe 8 months ago. And then I was just getting kind of tired of the officer stuff. So went back to being a regular member. And I don't know if it was after I stepped down as an officer, but anyway, some people were suggesting that they go to Discord over line. But I think some of the other leaders didn't. And actually, if that had come up when I was an officer, I would have said no. That reason I would have said no is because I wasn't familiar with Discord at the time. That all being said, even though I was intending to leave, if they had wanted to go to using Discord over line, not that I'm any expert, but I would have been more than willing to help or to set it up. And now in that kind of case, it would have been not for me to use as part of the alliance, but just to do it, to learn how to do it and see how to do different things. Yeah, that was a bad idea. So when I first started streaming, the first like 3 or 4 times were fine. And then now it was quite hot here in the summer, and then it was during the summer when I started. And about Mr. PC, how goes it? And then I think it was like the 4th or 5th stream where I was having problems with my computer. I don't know if it was the software or... Anyway, so my computer was crashing. It was overheating and it would just freeze up. So initially I was like, well, maybe I just won't be streaming. And then like I'd seen people talking about Elgatos all the time. So then figuring out what the benefit to the Elgato was, so like basically it's taking the processing off of the computer, and it's just kind of a go-between of the phone and the computer. So I was thinking, okay, well, that's an option. But again, like I was saying about the non-committal kind of thing, I'm like, well, I mean, okay, so an Elgato is like $200 or so or whatever, so it's not a huge amount. I was like, this is something I don't know if I'm going to be doing for a while or whatever. So I don't want to be investing in it if it's going to be like a flash in the pan kind of thing. So as is, like I haven't invested anything into this stream setup. But yeah, I think if I see doing this for like 6 months to a year, like just even as a hobby, then yeah, I could see, like getting a webcam, a decent mic, so on and so forth. Maybe an Elgato. The Elgato maybe less likely, because I've been able to figure out why my computer was freezing, and I think for the most part, I'm going to say it and then it's going to freeze up, I'm sure. But I think for the most part, I've been able to resolve the freezing issue. The other thing I was thinking of looking into was, rather than having my phone connected to the computer through a wire, doing it wirelessly. So there's two reasons why I don't like doing any actual content while streaming. One is because of the cord connected to the computer, just my hand placement is a little bit off. And then two, there's no game sound. So if I was streaming wirelessly, the cord, that's no longer an issue, and then I would have the game sound. So that's something I will probably have a look at some point. Although, I think for the most part, the thing people really like seeing is somebody opening crystals and getting shitty luck. Because those videos seem to get the most views for people. You know, this is such a waste of time going through and yeah, that is one thing I was thinking, pause. So I was gonna try like trial software. Like one thing, so because I'm using an iPhone and a Mac computer. So one of the programs needed to do it wirelessly is called Reflector, and I think there's a trial period, but it is a pay to use program. So that would be something I would need to check out, because I think there was Reflector and something else, like two pieces of software that were going to be required. So So for those of you that joined my Discord earlier, how many Discord servers roughly are you on? Like, I would assume you're on the MCOC one, and now mine. So other than those two, how many others are you on? Only three. 3 others or 3 in total? I mean, if it's 3 in total, well, dude, I feel special. Ooh, 15. So, why so many? Like, is it the people that you're communicating with? Is it the different stuff that they're providing? Like the UC MCOC one I can see, because you've got the podcast and there's like a ton of stuff there. So I kind of see that, and maybe there's others that are like that, but I could kind of see that as like a go-to. Okay. So when I started mine, the idea, I wasn't intending for my alliance to use it, or any alliance, but that was the mindset I had of the setup, was like for an alliance. But I'm kind of wondering now if maybe I should look at it as more of a like a hangout, maybe like a hangout, or as a resource kind of play. Not so much a resource, because I want it to be more where people go and just shoot the shit and stuff, right? Not so much where you go and you get your information and then you don't interact with anyone else there. I prefer it to be a place to interact, but I don't know what would make it appealing to be a place like that. Okay, that's cool, Big. I was gonna say, can I call you Mr. Big? And I'm sure you'd like that. So do most streamers, are they using it more as a supplement to their YouTube, or as a way to promote their YouTube? No, I agree with that, Big Blue, but the thing is, so like having stuff like that, or like streaming, obviously there has to be the interest from me, but to make it useful, 40 plus, my goodness, Billy. But to make it useful to the audience, I also need to know what the audience is looking for, right? Because, absolutely, I could go and put stuff out, but if it's not something that people are actually looking for, then... now, that being said, and like I said about the videos and stuff, I'd be fine doing that, like doing it and nobody coming, because I'm still learning and I'm having fun doing that portion of it. But when that ends, like when I'm no longer... I don't think I would find it a chore, but if I'm no longer like learning and it's adventurous, I mean, it's a stupid way to look at it, really. But it's no longer adventurous, then I would be able to continue because it's serving a purpose, right? But and that's why I was kind of asking about like how many servers you guys are on and stuff like that, to see what kind of purpose you're looking for from the servers that you're on. So, Big Blue, you mean as in pushing out the notifications, right? Because I mean, I think there's people that would, rather than doing YouTube, although YouTube obviously has a much broader audience, but I think there's people who just stream on Discord, right? Like, so their community would join the Discord server, and they would stream within Discord. I mean, yeah, I guess at the end of the day, I could just say, hey, this is what I want to do. I want to play Arena, and I want to be able to talk to, 5 or 6 people, and just keep doing what I'm doing. Which for me is fine. Like, this makes Arena go so much faster for me. And I mean, I've got nothing but time. So... yeah, if there's a way that I can provide information to people that's not readily available, then why not, right? So like one thing, like the couple videos I've made, like the stuff about the Abyss cost, like my cost for it, or the Arena stuff, right? Now I know people have definitely talked about like, okay, you can get, a ton of units, a ton of blah 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 from Arena, and there might be like numbers somewhere. I haven't seen it, and so that's why I wanted to make those videos. For the most part, one thing I don't want to do videos on is like definitely not like EQ stuff. Not stuff that goes month to month. I'd much prefer doing videos on permanent stuff. One, for a couple reasons. I don't want to make a video and then, a day later it's irrelevant. Or, that being said, with some of the changes now that are happening to Act 6, that could be applicable there, right? Like people that made videos in regards to Act 6, a lot of that stuff is changing, which makes those videos kind of irrelevant. I mean, that is the nature of the beast, so be it. But, yeah. Okay. Well, now that there's a few more people, or a few more people that have joined the Discord, I can try stuff out and by all means. If you have suggestions or ways you think it might be more effective, let me know. I mean, if you let me know, it doesn't mean I'm going to implement it, but it's good to have the feedback anyways. So have any of you opened the PHC GMCs or Cavaliers? If you're a baller. I was thinking to get some of the Cavaliers when they have the reduced price for the Thronebreaker title. But yeah, I'm not going to do it before Cyber Weekend. All that being said, I think the drop rates... Actually, yeah, no, I think the chance at getting the Nexus crystals would be greater when it first... When that opportunity first becomes available, and then over time I think that chance will decrease. Because, like, dude, there is no way I opened 20 PHCs, I got no Nexus. Fine, I didn't really expect to get any. I opened 5 GMCs and I got 2 Nexus. Like, come on. There is no way the drop rate that they had for the Nexus is accurate. At least not today. They haven't been changed yet, Joshua. That was supposed to be tied to the release of the title, but that title going live has been delayed. And I mean, okay, fine, it's delayed. I think they should have put more information in as to why it's being... No, Big Blue, I would not say something like that at all. It's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah, man, I think that the numbers for the drop rates, I think they're just completely made up. The only way to ever prove it or know would obviously be to see their code, which that's not going to happen. Now, that being said, the reason I opened the PHCs, GMCs today is because I expected to get some of the Nexus crystals. And with the low drop rate, there's no way that I should have for the amount I opened, right? So even if they were to say, oh, for the first week the drop rates are going to be increased, okay, that's honest, right? But putting it out there and saying, hey, these are the drop rates, then there's no way why today I'm going to see that many of these Nexus crystals, and this is what happens when you don't concentrate, see that many of the Nexus crystals, and in a week or two, I'll open the same amount or many more, and I won't see any Nexus crystals. I was talking about that with somebody the other day. So by them saying that, now the thing is, as far as I've been able to tell, that is nowhere on their forums. That is been said by Kabam Mike on Twitter. So yeah, he's a Kabam employee, but he's doing it from his account, not from the Kabam Twitter account. It's nowhere on their forums. And I kind of wonder if they do that as a way to cover their ass, right? Because if they put that officially from the company, and then it ever gets proven that it's not, then it shows that they've been fraudulent, right? Whereas if Kabam Mike says it, or it said somewhere else, not from officially from Kabam, they couldn't be held liable. Yeah, yeah, Big Blue. That's exactly why I was wanting to open some today. That exact reason. Which is also why I was considering buying some of the cav crystals today too. And I actually I would, if it wasn't for wanting to see how many units I get by Cyber Weekend. So I made a prediction on how much I should be able to get, and I want to see how close I can get to that. So after Cyber Weekend, watch out, calves. Nah. It's funny how stingy I am with using units for crystals ever since I've been doing Arena. Prior to doing Arena, I would open crystals with units quite easily. But once I started doing Arena, I'm like, nah man, that's too much work. Actually, that was Big Blue. That was part of the reason why I got Cavalier. Because normally, what I do each chapter at a time. Like I won't normally do like a run through of the new stuff and then go back. So, like for example, Variant 5, I did the first two paths just to open up the Mystic portion. Now that the Mystic portion, which is chapter 2, is open, I'll clear all of that before moving forward. But yeah, the reason why I ended up doing getting Cav when I did, was simply because of the Cavalier crystals and seeing how people, how they were faring with those. Yeah, although I think that's partly why they did that, right? Because they figured people would rush through Act 6 or 6.2 in order to obtain the title. To be honest, I think that's partly why they did the announcement with Thronebreaker, right? So that people will rush through so that they can get it by Cyber Weekend. Because I think there's no doubt that Cyber Weekend we're going to see Thronebreaker deals, right? Like, it'd be crazy for them not to do that. I think there's been a couple YouTubers who have suggested that we won't see Thronebreaker deals for Cyber Weekend, but if we don't, I mean, it would make no sense, right? Kabam, like any other company, so fair enough, wants to make money. This is an excellent opportunity to make money. So I'm going to get the 4-star featured arena started, probably get to about 1 million. Then I'll open up some more crystals, and that will be that for the day. Well, for the stream anyways. I'm quite interested to see. So, in regards to the delay of Thronebreaker, I'm interested to see if they're going to provide any more information, or it's just going to be a matter of when the title goes live that, okay, there, it's live. Actually, let me have a look. Yeah, I'm not recording. No, I'm going to record uh, when I do the opening. I recorded the first one, and I'll record the second one as well, and then make a video. But I'll just put them together so it looks as though it's just one consistent thing. So the recording is just going to be because I know people will be interested to see what the drop rates for the Nexus are. So that's what that's going to be for. I think people are probably more interested though to see it from the Cavs and the GMCs than the PHCs, because the Cavs and the GMCs are giving you opportunities at 6 and 5 stars. So. You know what would have been nice to see happen though? Would have been for them to reduce the chance at 3 stars and use that percentage for the so basically increase the chance, because if they want to say that the chance is still the same, and then to increase the chance at the 5-star Nexus or 6-star. Pretty much anything but heavy. Well, okay. So I normally just say anything but heavy metal and country. However, there are some country songs and a few heavy metal songs I like. But yeah, other than that, maybe not so much newer music. I'm probably into newer music, but I couldn't like name you any artists or songs or stuff. But like for older, well, not necessarily older, but like Phil Collins, The Police. I actually like Ace of Base, ABBA. I previously really didn't like Eminem, but as I've gotten older, I have more of an appreciation for some of his music. I like Adele. I like some Taylor Swift. It's the only so there's like 1 or 2 songs of Drake's that I like, but there's just something about Drake in particular. I don't know what it is, but I don't like him, and I have no reason. Yeah, I like The Weeknd. They're both Canadian. Yeah. So as in a general sense, as far as genres go, country and metal, I would say I don't like. Other than that, yeah. What about you, Joshua? Oh, and I don't know what it is, but I've heard the term mumble. I don't know if it's mumble music or mumble something. So is that just basically where they're not saying the lyrics clearly? In which case I'd be great at that. Big Sur update. What's that? Is that a new OS? I know that they're changing their hardware. So initially they used to have like their processor was called a PowerPC chip, and it was a collaboration between Apple, IBM, Motorola, and Intel, maybe. And then, not too long ago, Apple decided that they were going to go with Intel processors. And by doing so, it kind of opened up a lot of other possibilities for developers and stuff like that. But now they've decided that they're going to go back to doing their own processor. I don't know if that's going to be a good or bad thing. I mean, I don't know if that's going to go back to looking like the PowerPC chip, or if because they are who they are now, if that means developers are going to have to be, okay, well, you know, we've got to adhere to Apple standards kind of thing. Or if they're going to be like, you know what, you're making it difficult for us to interact with your OS, we're just not going to develop for it. So... Okay. So, Joshua, would Marilyn Manson be considered heavy metal? I don't even know if he's relevant anymore. But I know when he first came out, there were two of his songs I liked. So yeah, so if that's considered heavy metal, that would be the only heavy metal I liked. Oh, and for the most part, this the playlist in the background. The I think the links in the description. It's like 100 NCS songs or something like that. Most of that stuff I like. Okay. He doesn't make music anymore, though, does he? Marilyn Manson? I will be right back. Oh, and while I'm away, if anyone knows anything about Tekashi 69, that dude, yeah. Alright, I'll be back. So why should you be into Marilyn Manson, Joshua? Oh, yeah. And I used to be, well, I shouldn't say used to, I still am, into Michael Jackson. I like a lot of his music. I like a fair bit of reggae. But like, yeah, older reggae, like Bob Marley, Jimmy Cliff, some Peter Tosh. Is reggae even that popular now? Okay, so I was saying I was going to get to 1 million. I think I'll reach the 350 milestone. And then open Le Cristals. And that will be that for the stream. I think also I'll probably I might mess around to see if I can't figure out why the stream keeps getting like pixelated. So I might do that later as well. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, like I said, I don't even know if he still makes music, and I don't. So I don't know how relevant he would be currently. But back in the day when he was starting up, he was a pretty big deal. Well, maybe not that big of a deal if there's only 2 of his songs I could say off the top of my head. You know, I wonder how much faster I would get through arenas if I didn't do this nonsense of like picking low champions, like the low 5 stars, and then going with synergy teams. I need to try that one of these times. It's just, I think it's habit now. So regardless if I try or not, it's just automatic. I'm looking for the synergy teams and stuff. But I really should try it. Just pick the first 3, boom, 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 and see how much quicker I get through the arenas. Because I mean, at the end of the day, that's what matters, right? It's just getting them done quick. Yeah, so the lower, well, actually, I think all but 1 5-star is now at rank 3. I think Captain Marvel Classic is still at rank 2. Other than that, every other 5-star is at rank 3. So the reason I start with the lowest 5 stars is simply because they get no attention otherwise. it's the only time they get used. You know, I want them to feel useful, to feel that they have purpose in their pixelated life. So yeah, so right now I'm guessing the stream is clear, right? Like no fuzziness or anything like that, right? And yet I've done nothing. So maybe it's just a matter of the time of day, like for my connectivity or something. But I'm still going to take a look and just see if there's anything I can... Well, that's the thing. I guess it depends on the time of day I'm actually looking into it, right? Yeah. So for any of you who joined the Discord, my Discord earlier, by no means feel that there's any obligation to stay. If you, maybe if you're intending to do Abyss sometime soon, you might find some useful stuff there from the, like the stuff in regards to what it cost me, and I think almost all of the bosses now I have videos for. When I started doing that, I was using, like, I've only used Discord on my computer. So I was, like, doing the, like, the aspect ratios based on that. But considering that, I don't know if most, but probably a lot of people are using it on mobile devices, I need to rethink that. So, yeah. And the more I look up, the worse it is for my champion's health. Oh dear. Yeah, so I'm going to finish this off, get to the 350, and then we'll open some of those crystals. And then hopefully tomorrow the stream quality will be maybe not necessarily better, but more consistent. So consistently pixelated. Oof. Yeah, so it looks like for a while there, every 2 minutes or so, it was losing frames. Oh, let me see if we have T4B starting today. Because if we have T4B starting today, I'll be back tonight. Today is the 1st of October. Yeah, so we have T4B starting this evening, or... Oh, wait, it's probably already started. Let's see. No, but T4B should be starting later today, in which case I will be back tonight. But the crystal opening portion will be happening shortly. Well, I think, considering how much I like even arena teams, I would say I'm more of a rectangular person. That being said, the arena teams are based on 3s. So does that make me a triangular person? I'm not sure. Oof, that is rough, isn't it? Okay. Does that get us to 350? Yes, it does. All right, so let us go and open some more of these crystals. And seeing as you all were pulling my leg this whole time and, you know, come on, man, open a cavalier, giving me a hard time. Fine, I will do it. I will open a cavalier as well. Ooh. Let us get the recording going. Alright. So we'll do another 20 PHCs. The first time I spun one out just to see if we saw the Nexus. So this time we're just going to pick up the 20 and pop them open. See what the drop rates are. 0.6%. Wow. And here we go. Okay, so again, it's looking like the PHCs are not the most favorable. Holy smokes. There's probably a lot of people opening currently. Wow. So rather than having a crystal opening, this is more of a connection watching. Alright, and let's try the GMCs again. We'll do another 5 of the GMCs. Let's spin these ones out. I just want to see how many times we even see the Nexus. Last time I don't think I saw the Nexus in the reel, but I think it landed on a Nexus. Okay. Oh, we saw a Nexus there, but it's only the 4-star Nexus. Come on, man. Oh, there's a 4-star again. Nexus. Okay. Let's just pop these last 3. Alright. And we'll go and open the 2 4-star Nexus that we got previously. Not that. Oh wow, look, all max SIG abilities. I have a few Mystic 6 stars to rank up, so the Mystic ISO is going to be useful. Oh. Huh. I think Squirrel Girl needs to be awakened, right? 4 star. Come on. Alright, and let's go to the Cavalier. Because, you know, you guys were just hounding me about it, so I've got to, you know, do what the masses ask, right? Not a single one of you said anything about Cavalier crystals, but, you know, it's easier to blame somebody else, right? Alright. Here we go.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah. And that is that. Alright, so for everybody that showed up and hung out, thanks for coming on by. Mr. Lord Shadow, thank you for the raid, much appreciated. So yeah, thanks for coming, hanging out, and keeping me company. I will be back later this evening for some more arena nonsense. And in the meantime, have a good one. Take care.